Welcome to the show, everybody. This is my Fastlane review, WWE Fastlane review, and as promised from last pay-per-view, I now have my belt. Still got my boy Dean on the wall, and we're here to talk about Fastlane. Now, the kickoff show was between Alberto Del Rio versus Kalisto in a 2 out of 3 falls. Now, I've always been of the opinion Alberto Del Rio is a very violent fighter. He will hurt you. He gets so rough and tumbly in the ring trying to prove his worth. He's quite good at botching because of it. He'll hit someone hard enough that they won't be able to do the next spot. And from this match, there's some great little spots in it. There's thrown into the barricades. There's a high dive over the ropes. Great spots in this match. It was quite entertaining, but we have seen this match over and over and over again. But we're glad Kalisto got up and won out of that. I think one of the ones he lost was through disqualification, but well done, Kalisto. The following match was the start of the show, so the fireworks and pyro goes off. The girls open it up. Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch versus 2/3 of Team Bad, which is Tamina and Naomi. Now, those girls had a great match. I mean, like, they used to never give the women that much time, but it was a decent match. There's nothing real bad about it, just there was no story to it. It's just like, look, here it is. Get into a girls' fight. They did their job. They're fine. Anyway, not a bad match. After that one, I think we saw the Intercontinental title between Dolph Ziggler and Kevin Owens for the 1000th time. Another match that just went on and on. They are great wrestlers. They know what they're doing in the ring. The way they're booked, it's the same match over and over again. You see it on Raw, you see it on SmackDown, now you're seeing it at Fastlane. You saw it on Raw 3 weeks ago, you saw it on Raw 5 weeks ago. It's the same match constantly. They are good, but what happens is it becomes stagnant. The fans will watch it and they'll sort of say, hey, I've seen this, I don't want to see it, but we want to see Dolph Ziggler, we want to see Kevin Owens. Why keep forcing down our throat? Mix it up a bit, give them a new opponent, give them something else to do. But Kevin Owens, he had a great match against Dolph Ziggler. They know what they're doing in the ring. At the end of it, you would have seen, this isn't the Intercontinental title, you would have seen Kevin Owens hold it in his mouth, go over to a fan and rip a sign out of a fan's hand that said Ohio loves Dolph or something like that on it. It was quite hilarious. That's a little bit funny, a different thing to the match. I think he won it through, there's a Shawn Michaels super kick from Dolph, which I think he missed, and it ended up being a pop-up powerbomb, and Kevin Owens wins it with a pin. After that match, we had the Monsters match. Well, I'm going to call it the Monsters match. The Wyatt family, Eric Rowan, Luke Harper, Braun Strowman, against 3 other big monsters, and that was The Big Show, Kane, and Ryback? So, most people expect all the matches have to be world-class flipping, diving, spots that are unbelievable that you've never seen. When you got the giants in the ring, they don't move like the little guys. They're not Kalisto. They're not even Dean Ambrose for that matter. They fight old school 1980s style. They'll get in there, they'll thrash each other. It's the fun of it. It's just, they're brutal. They're not fantastically matched. And people will be like, boring. They're good. They're doing their job. They're entertaining you. It's just the fact that why would they not let the Wyatts win? I mean, they were building these guys up as the greatest thing ever. Wyatts don't win? Why? Because they're pushing Big Show and Kane and Ryback, you know. Why? WWE's choice. That's why. The match after that was the Divas title. Yes, Brie versus Charlotte. Now, you've heard in the things, Brie's going away to retire, well not really, it's to stay at home and look after Daniel Bryan, have a family. So this is her swan song, her last dance in the squared circle. Will it be? Maybe not, we'll probably see her on Raw tomorrow night, but the rumours are that she's leaving. So we thought this is a way to go out. She's battling it out in the Divas WWE Championship match against Charlotte. Charlotte being the heel that she is, a great heel, she's got a dad there, you know, dirtiest player in the game. Brie was supposed to, you know, capture the greatness of Daniel Bryan, you know, she got the yes chance going. She even wore the kick guards on her legs that Daniel Bryan wore in WrestleMania 30. It was a great match. It went on for a while, you know, they knew what they were doing. They were sending her out in style, even though she had to, I think she submitted in the match, I believe, Brie. But Charlotte retains, still the champ. Still the champ. Now, after that, I believe there was, AJ Styles versus Jericho. Now, these two are technicians. They know what they're doing in the ring. We saw it on Raw, we saw it on SmackDown, we saw it a little bit on the Raw before, but we're watching it again. The storyline, when there's grudge matches, they seem to perpetuate the same thing often. You'll see it all the time, again and again and again. Why they do it? Don't know. There's some good spots in this match. There was something that looked like a botch, but it might have been not. I don't know, something off the ring. I might have a bit of video of it. AJ goes to jump off the top rope and Jericho hit him in midair, face planted him or something. It looked like a mistake, but might not have been. I don't know. Very good match. AJ goes over for the win. Jericho, he's good at doing this. He did it with Fandango. He's just trying to bring these new guys in and hype them up as hell. I hope AJ Styles doesn't end up like where Fandango is now, lost in the mix. Jericho's good at putting them over. He can be the best, puts over the best. Both guys are likable. There's no heels in the match. They shake hands at the end. It's great. It's wrestling. After that, we had the Christian and Edge segment with the New Day wiggling their ass. That's just funny stuff. I think they had the Cutting Edge / Peep Show. Anyway, I've never seen one of them on a pay-per-view. You see them on Raw often, where they roll out that. I sort of half listened, half ignored it, half made a coffee at the same time. Enough about that. After that, the Social Outcasts, they came out. They're 4 funny fellas. A lot of people are like, they're not as good as the New Day, they're trying to be, but they're trying, that's the thing. They're not stuck out the back doing nothing, they're doing something. They got their click together. So they get to the ring and there's an impromptu match between Curtis Axel and R-Truth, who thought he was in a handicap match. And anyway, that match goes on. It wasn't a very long match, you know. Goldust got involved. He interfered a little bit in the match and caused Truth to lose the match. So Curtis Axel gets the win. The boys did their little lap of honour around the ring to the crowd's cheering. That was exciting. After that, there was the match everybody waited for, the #1 contenders triple threat match. This is between Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, Dean Ambrose. Now, Dean's been having some good matches lately, a lot more than hard fought wins, a lot of interaction with Brock Lesnar, and it was looking like they were going to let Dean win because Brock Lesnar's only paid to turn up, get beat, and go home, or turn up, kick ass, and go home. That's in his contract. Roman Reigns hasn't done a great deal lately for what he's doing, but in the match it was a good match. There's a lot of shades of the Shield, as they said. They picked up Brock Lesnar, put him through an announce table. Later on, picked up Brock Lesnar, put him through an announce table at one stage. They buried him under an announce table. It was fantastic. And then there was a spot in it before all that happened of Brock Lesnar picking up. No, let me get this right. Roman Reigns was picking up Ambrose. So Brock Lesnar come in and picked them both up and suplexed them. Unbelievable! That was good. That was awesome. You won't see that in many other matches because Brock Lesnar's the beast. He can do those sorts of things. Hey, my belt's falling down. Fix that up. Anyway, the match went over at the end. Roman Reigns won, despite, if you're watching, turn your volume up just as the 3 count goes over. The crowd boos. Now, out the back, they probably don't want you to hear that, so they turn the volume right down or get the announce team to talk louder over the top of all the greatness of what is going to happen. The crowd was booing because they didn't want him to go over. It was too predictable. It's too predictable for Roman Reigns to go into WrestleMania and fight Triple H. It's not wrestling when you can, as a wrestling fan, you know it's going to happen. We've got to be shocked, we've got to be surprised, we've got to be like, oh my god, this happened. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Today's pay-per-view, despite good matches, very predictable. Very predictable. The only thing that wasn't predictable was the impromptu match between Axel and R-Truth. If I was going to give this a rating out of 10, we will give it a nice strong 7. There was no great big... I was waiting for something to happen. I wanted from NXT, we wanted Cass and Enzo. Not gonna happen. There was talk of Goldberg coming back for a match, even if he walked out and faced off with someone. Nothing. If you follow the WWE on Facebook and Twitter, you'll see a lot of Goldberg photos lately. He must be coming back. He must be doing something. They did that when they were bringing Sting back. You saw a lot of Sting, and you're like, why are they showing so much Sting? Because he's on his way back. No Undertaker, no appearance, nothing on the screen, nothing. No, we'll wait till WrestleMania. John Cena, nothing. Who knows? That's probably why people didn't like this pay-per-view so much. It was solid. It was good. It was okay. It was good, not great. Great is WrestleMania 30, Daniel Bryan with 2 belts over his shoulders. That was great. Yeah. This was okay. It's a filler between, Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. It's a filler. The FASTLANE. Anyway, I'll wrap this up now with my 7 out of 10 on that one. You can follow me on Twitter at usualmike30. Go ahead and subscribe I'll get one of these pay-per-views per month. I'll do a review on one. Every month. Every month we'll get a review on the pay-per-view. It's one of my favourites. Thank you for watching. All the best.